This will be an overview of the enhancements that will be in the initial release of the version 12.5 code for Cisco contact centers. During this webinar, we will cover the industry trends and how they have helped shape the focus of the Cisco contact center portfolio. We'll give you a brief reminder into the solutions that make up the Cisco contact center portfolio, and then get into release 12.5 by looking at some of the new and exciting features and enhancements included. Note that the cloud service enhancements such as integrations with Cisco Analyzer, Voicea, and Webex Experience Manager will be discussed here within these slides, but demonstrations of them will be shown at a later date in a separate video on demand. The Cisco Contact Center portfolio can be organized into two groups, on-prem and cloud. However, new solutions in the acquisitions such as Voicea and Cloud Cherry are available to both the on-premise and the cloud platforms. Cisco has ensured that regardless of the need of the contact center, there is a solution that will fit. The on-premise solutions include Express for small to medium-sized contact center solutions designed to handle up to 400 agents, and Enterprise for larger contact centers capable of handling up to 24,000 agents. On the cloud-based and Cisco-hosted solution side, we offer Webex Contact Center, able to accommodate up to 500 concurrent agents, and Webex Contact Center Enterprise, able to accommodate up to 24,000 concurrent agents. And on the cloud-based and partner-hosted side, we have HCS, a partner-hosted solution, also allowing you to scale up to 24,000 agents. This presentation covers the on-premise 12.5 release Cisco Contact Center enhancements. For a long time, contact centers were focused on operational efficiency, how to make agents spend less time on calls, pushing customers to IVR, which they hated, reporting on operational metrics such as average handle time, and how to minimize costs overall, etc. Customers were a very low priority. But recent trends have changed all of this. Customer experience is now critical. Artificial intelligence, whether it is to enable chatbots, voice bots, assist with routing and analytics, or augment the agent's experience, artificial intelligence is making a big impact on how contact centers operate and design their customer experience. Data analytics. Designing customer experience is part of the equation. Knowing how your customers are responding and the effectiveness of your contact center on the customer journey is the other half. Using data to make business decisions and find opportunities for improvement is just a small example of how data analytics is shaping contact centers. Customer experience. There's a lot of research that proves that improved customer experience results in improved loyalty. The goal of every contact center is focusing how to differentiate their customer experience from their competitors and create a thorough, effortless, and efficient experience for their customers, regardless of the channel. Employee agent experience. Creating a solid and efficient work environment for your agents will instantly make an impression on the contact center itself and the customer experience, as these agent employees are the ones who are directly interacting with the customer during live escalation engagements. Supervisors also need new tools to help manage their teams better. And also cloud services. As new features and solutions come to the market, the quickest way to add these to a contact center is via the cloud. Cloud services enable fast delivery of features and lower maintenance costs. Cloud solutions are a major trend and seem to be a viable path for the future. Therefore, embracing the cloud service to complement an on-premise deployment is something more contact centers are adopting. The latest trends in technology in contact center have shaped the focus of the 12.5 contact center release. In 12.5, we have focused on three key areas: cloud connected, utilizing the best and most up-to-date features and solutions that are delivered in the cloud and integrating them with on-premise deployments; cognitive and consistent, empowering agents by augmenting with artificial intelligence, providing new tools to supervisors, and creating efficient customer experiences to reduce frustration are several ways in which 12.5 ensures that the platform is cognitive and consistent with Cisco's vision. And simplified platform. With new features and functionality typically comes more administration headaches. However, with 12.5, this is not the case. The Cisco portfolio has a major focus on keeping the portfolio and the platform simple and easy to use, regardless of your role. 12.5 brings multiple new features to do just that. Let's go into each of these focuses and see what's new in 12.5 and how it will help our customers. Customers have often reported that they want to be able to deploy new features quicker without the cost of an expensive upgrade. This has been made possible via cloud-enabled enhancements. What we've introduced in 12.5 is an innovation that will help deliver new cloud services to on-prem systems and enables sending on-prem data into the cloud in order to gather new business insights. Cloud Connect for Cisco on-prem contact centers establishes a secure channel with redundancy between the on-prem deployment and the cloud services. It also has an auto-update feature to update the Cloud Connect component so that new features can be delivered without the need of manual intervention for updates. One of the biggest advantages of Cloud Connect is that it enables a common experience across all of the Cisco CC solutions with a common set of services. The first solution we are delivering with Cloud Connect is the Cisco Journey Analyzer. Analyzer is designed to complement Cisco Unified Intelligence Center. While CUIC focuses on operational metrics, Analyzer provides business insights to the contact center. Analyzer allows users to focus on another aspect of contact center and business reporting. The first of the insights is the Abandoned Contacts dashboard, enabling you to gather insight into abandoned interactions, abandonment trends, analyze customer journeys, and view trends in volume. This helps businesses know where they need to improve their business processes. And Analyzer lets you combine data from multiple data sources and create a custom report. So if you have multiple CCs, you could create a consolidated report from them using the available data. The second key theme for 12.5 is cognitive and consistent experiences. Our goal is to embed intelligence into all aspects of the contact center, from administration to the agent desktop to the customer experience and onto your business reporting. For example, if you think of your own worst self-service experiences, how many menus and submenus did you go through? Did you have to repeat yourself? Did you encounter long menus with multiple options? Did you have to start over? Did you eventually need human interaction? Cisco's CVA, or Customer Virtual Assistant, is designed to help you eliminate experiences like this by allowing the customer to speak what they need and quickly access the information or resources they really want without having to navigate unruly IVR trees. This has multiple advantages. By stating their intent, customers can reduce the time they spend in your IVR. The same self-service logic can be used across channels, for example, for both voice and chat engagements. Increased automation allows for flattened IVR trees to get to the resources the customers really need more quickly. And the last two speak to improved analytics, as the tone of the customer's voice carries a lot of valuable data such as the customer's sentiment, biometrics, etc. Let's dive into a customer virtual assistant demo now. We'll first look at a chat interaction our customer has had with a chatbot, and then show the same CVA interaction during a voice call. This will be a quick demonstration of the Customer Virtual Assistant, or CVA, for PCCE 12.5, which allows you to use the same artificial intelligence information, such as these dialogue flow intents, to be able to automatically respond to customers during their queries, whether they are via chats or phone calls. For example, here we have a customer, Tyler, and he's going to reach out via chat to get some information. And we can see here that the bot is greeting him personally. And now he's going to look for some information where the artificial intelligence might have to check and respond via a back-end database integration. And the bot has responded and asks him if he wants further information. And at this point, the customer might want to reach out to an agent. And we can see here that that has resulted in an escalate and would have sent that chat request into the contact center where it would then be routed to an agent. Now, looking on the voice side, we can still use that same artificial intelligence, such as that dialogue flow intent information, but this time as a caller dials in, the application that's going to be called out in this case is called DF audio, or dialogue flow audio, which is then going to reach out to the CVP call studio and engage the DF audio application, which we see here on the screen. And we can indeed see here by clicking on the dialog flow element, which has now been introduced as part of the Call Studio, that we can go ahead and configure this element and can define which dialog flow application it needs to speak to provide the artificial intelligence for this caller. Now we'll go ahead and place a phone call with this agent in the ready state who will be available to take the call after the escalation.
Thanks for contacting us, Tyler.
Am I a good candidate for a loan?
Your credit score is 730, which means you'd qualify for a loan with little to no money down. I see you chatted with us about a potential loan earlier. Would you like to check the loan rates again?
Yes.
Our current loan rates are 7.275 for 10 years fixed, 6.625 for 5 years fixed, 5.915 for 5 years adjustable.
I would like to speak to an agent.
Escalate. Transferring you to an agent now. Thank you.
Now we see the call being delivered to our finesse-enabled customer service agent. Webex Experience Management is the new Cisco product name for the recently acquired CloudCherry solution. Webex Experience Management allows you to transform your customer experiences by understanding your customer's journey and by providing predictive analytics tools that can help you identify areas of the customer's experiences that they feel need improvement and help you predict which experience changes will have greater impact on your customer's experiences. These will help you create more engaged experiences for your customers, create happier customers, and ultimately better business outcomes. With Webex Experience Manager and 12.5, we can embed surveys during the customer experiences and provide gadgets on the agent and supervisor desktop to understand the customer's current or past experiences with us. Customer Experience Journey displays the timeline of customer experiences or survey responses. This helps agents to gain context and engage appropriately with the customer by reviewing the customer's past reported experiences. And Customer Experience Analytics displays the overall pulse of the customer or agents through industry standard metrics such as NPS or Net Promoter Score, CSAT or Customer Satisfaction, and CES or Customer Effort Score. This gadget is available for both agents and supervisor. When an agent signs in, Webex Experience Manager gadgets will allow the agent to display their own key metrics as an aggregate of all of their interactions with customers. And on the supervisor side, when the supervisor signs in, their Webex Experience Management gadget will display the data that is derived through the overall NPS, CES, and the trends of the metrics over time. A supervisor can segregate data based on teams and agents. Another recent Cisco acquisition was Voicea. With the Voicea transcription capabilities integrated into the contact center, agents can view live transcripts of their customer calls, which can then be used to create call summaries and wrap-ups. Also, admins can define keywords to quickly locate important topics and information you have discussed during your customer engagements. This is just the first phase of the integration. We expect to deploy many more use cases in the future using the automatic call summarization capabilities, as well as Voicea's inherent ability to integrate with third-party applications and their ability to do analytics as well. The third theme we are covering in 12.5 is Simplified Platform. From our analysis of TAC cases, the largest number of cases come from licensing. There are a number of pain points with classic licensing. What have I purchased? How many licenses am I using? Since licenses are locked to a specific server, how can I move licenses across systems? With Cisco Smart Licensing, the pain points we just covered are a thing of the past. We move away from the old procedure and created a simpler license model across the Cisco products. Using the new Cisco Smart Software Management Portal allows the users the ability to see in real time how many licenses they have and how many are assigned to their resources, giving them an accurate measure of where they stand. All Smart License-enabled purchase licenses go directly into your Smart account, accessible in the new Cisco Smart Software Management (CSSM) portal. There are multiple advantages with Smart Licensing. The customer licenses are stored in the Cisco repository. Customers can easily move licenses across Cisco contact center systems, and customers can even burst over their purchase limits to address business requirements. Let's have a look at a quick demo of Smart License enablement for a Cisco contact center system. This demonstration will take you through the 12.5 Cisco Smart Licensing feature. As we can see on this PCCE 12.5 system, this has not been registered yet, and therefore I need to apply a license token to it if I want to set it up as a fully functional and registered system. When I click into Infrastructure Settings and click into License Management, you can see that its registration status is unregistered. In order to get a registration token for this PCCE system, I first need to go to software.cisco.com and log in with my CEC credentials, and then click into the Smart Software Licensing area. And then click on the Inventory tab, and then the Licenses tab. And now I can see a summary of the licenses that have been purchased. And I can see that there are none currently in use, and there is a balance of 2 licenses available. If there was 1 license in use, the balance would be +1. If 3 licenses were currently in use, the balance column would show a -1, and that would potentially lead to a warning from Cisco to purchase a new license if the situation persisted. Clicking back onto the General tab, this is where I can request a new token to apply to a PCCE system through the single pane of glass. And after giving the virtual account a name and a description and the expiration value, I would then click on Create Token to receive the provided token for this system. And then, once you have the token, you then go back into Infrastructure Settings and License Management and click on the green Register button. Then paste your token in here and then click on the Register button. And now you can see that the registration completed successfully. And as I close that window, I can indeed see that the registration status is registered, as well as the date and time that the registration completed. And when I click back out into the single pane of glass, I can see that my warning sign showing that the product was only on a temporary demonstration license has gone away, as now the system is fully registered. The other simplification is on finesse. In 12.0, we did an extensive amount of user research and redesigned the Finesse desktop to make it more intuitive to use. We're taking it forward in 12.5 with more agent enhancements, such as shortcut keys, drag and drop gadgets within Finesse, allowing agents to update call variables during calls, additional live data reports for CCE agents, added the ability to make calls from the ready state in CCE, CCX supervisor enhancements allowing the supervisor to schedule the addition and removal of agents from queues to support use cases that require that. And the Finesse layout tools now allow for easier viewing and editing the layouts with the 12.5 release. Let's take a quick look at how some of these enhancements created simpler experiences for agents, supervisors, and the admins. This will be a quick demonstration of some of the newer features within the Finesse desktop in the 12.5 release. 12.5 will now include keyboard shortcuts, which can be used by agents who like to keep their hands on the keyboards to speed up interacting. I'll go ahead and change the agent state by using the Ctrl-Alt-R and Ctrl-Alt-N keyboard shortcuts. Another new feature is the ability for an agent to go ahead and resize gadgets on their desktop. So if the agent would like to go ahead and resize their gadgets to use their workspace even more suitable to their needs, they can go ahead and reposition things as they would like to, and those changes will be saved within the browser's cache on the agent or supervisor desktop. And if they ever want to go back to what the original layouts were for the gadget, they can just click on the Reset Layout button here. I'll place a call in right now so you can see the ability for an agent to go ahead and update the call variables right during the call. I would like to speak to an agent.
Escalate.
We see the call coming in, and as I answer the call, you can see that the administrator can now go ahead and identify which of the call variable fields they would like for the agent to be able to go ahead and edit on the fly during a call. So if I was conversing with Tyler Anderson and he indicated that he had moved to 75 Main Street, I can go ahead and make that change right here and save that, or revert back if he's told me the information incorrectly. and that change would automatically be tied right back into the backend database that the data was retrieved from. Another change was in the Finesse administration, where you might manage the layouts of your Finesse agent desktops. You now have the ability to choose whether you wanted the basic XML editor, or if you prefer to use the text editor, that's available too. And on the Contact Center Express side, the Advanced Capabilities gadget, which was introduced in 12.0, has been enhanced to give the supervisor the ability to go ahead and add new agents to support customer service queues where more agents are required. But the new change is now that the supervisor can define what day and time they would like this agent added to that customer service queue, and what day and time they would like that agent removed from the customer service queue. So scheduled additions are the new enhancement provided in CCX 12.5. And another enhancement to show you is that an agent can now go ahead and make a call while they're still in the ready state. In the past, this has required the agent to put themselves into the not ready state before making that call, but now they can simply go ahead and place the call, and the system will automatically place them into the not ready state during the call and restore them back to the ready state after the call is completed. So I'm in a call right now, and as I hang up the call, you see that the agent is automatically restored right back to the ready state. Also, the PCCE single pane of glass, or SPOG, has been enhanced to allow for easy additions of third-party management interfaces within SPOG. This allows you to easily group and get to third-party solution management interfaces that support your Cisco Contact Center environment, and all with the role-based access control built into SPOG already. Note that this will soon be available to PCCE 12.0 environments too. Let's have a look at this new SPOG enhancement for PCCE. The PCCE single pane of glass, or SPOG, was provided as part of the PCCE 12.0 release. What was missing at that time, in that first version of single pane of glass, was the ability to include third-party management interfaces directly into SPOG, essentially allowing the PCC administrator to have perhaps all administrative interfaces that were part of the overall PCCE solution, including third-party solutions, easily accessible and combined within the one single pane of glass management tool. This SPOG 12.5 demonstration will show you how to easily add third-party administrative interfaces directly into the SPOG 12.5 tool. Note, SPOG is also being ported to be able to work within the 12.0 release of PCCE via an engineering special release. Here we have the SPOG tool and all of the Day 2 administrative interfaces that you might require to administer everything on the Cisco side of a PCCE implementation. And under each one of these cards are links into specific areas of the PCC administration. If you want to add in a third-party administration interface, click on the Features card, and then click on Third-Party Integration. And you can see a list of any third-party integrations that you've already defined. If you want to add a new one, just click on New. You've got two options to either integrate it as a gadget, meaning that your own developers can write their own gadget, like perhaps creating a reskilling gadget if you don't like our reskilling gadget, or if you want to just put in an administration URL, perhaps to a third-party administration interface, uncheck the Integrate as a Gadget box and put in the URL, and then give it a name. You've got two options down here to put in username and passwords, either using system-defined data if you want to use the already logged in data and the token, or user-defined data if you want to add your username and password in here manually. Click on Placement to decide if you want to add it to an existing card or create a new card. This time I'll add a new card. Go ahead and select the card's color and the icon associated with it, and then pick a title for it. And then click on that card and add a menu item, perhaps calling it Console. Then highlight this and click Save. And as you can see, the changes will be effective as of a re-login. Now I'll go add a second dialog flow, but this time putting it under an existing card. and I'll call this one Dialog Flow 2. And we'll put it under the Call Settings card and within the IVR settings. And now I'll log out and back in to show you those new cards. So here I can see the new dialog flow card that was added. And in order to get into that console, I simply click on the dialog flow card and click on console. Or to have a look at how to reach that console under the call settings, I could click on Call Settings card, click on IVR settings, and I now see that I could reach that dialog flow console by clicking right here as well. So that's just to show you that you can have multiple locations where you can put your new third-party integrations. And if I do have multiple cards that I've added, I can simply drag the card to the location that I want it to be in within the interface. So no need to deal with unruly XML scripts at this point. And as far as role-based access control, I can add these new third-party integrations into roles as well. So if I wanted to add those new dialog flow third-party integrations into perhaps the agent admin, I can now see that that's been added in here as a selectable item under the role-based access control as well. So you can check on the items and assign them to roles as needed. And for the CCE environments, the outbound scalability has been significantly increased with 12.5, as you can see here. Lastly, we continue to invest in the platform. We've updated the operating system, added secure media for CCX with SRTP, and added a health check tool for CCX customers to check the system before upgrading. As you've seen, 12.5 provides for many new innovations across the breadth of the Cisco on-premise portfolio, which will bring solid benefits to your customers. Thank you.